What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all having a fantastic day. So, a lot of you have asked about the very popular M1 finance platform, and after spending a few months getting to know this platform, I thought we would talk about what it has to offer and compare it to another one of my favorite investing apps, which is SoFi Invest. So, let's put these two brokerages head to head and see which one is the best option when it comes to investing from your smartphone. So, let's jump right into it. So a lot of brokerages, even large ones like Charles Schwab or TD Ameritrade, have transitioned to a $0 commission model, which basically means that you pay nothing when you buy or sell a particular asset like a stock. And that transition is largely thanks to companies like Robinhood, Webull, as well as M1 Finance and SoFi. So regardless of what brokerage you decide to go with, whether that be one of the two that we're going to be talking about today or something completely different, I would definitely say that a zero commission model is a must, just because almost everyone is at that point nowadays. So with that in mind, SoFi and M1 Finance are obviously going to have that zero commission model, meaning you can buy and sell various assets that we'll talk about later on in the video for absolutely free. Now, I do want to mention that M1 Finance has a minimum account balance of $100 on their regular account and $500 on their retirement accounts, while SoFi Invest has no account minimum. Now, as far as which mobile platform is better, honestly, it's a draw in my opinion, just because it's very obvious that both companies have put a lot of time and money into developing two of the best mobile trading platforms on the market currently. And while I do personally have more experience with the SoFi Invest platform, I think that both of them are beautifully designed and are very intuitive and easy to learn. With SoFi, you're going to have access to the standard stocks, as well as a number of ETFs, cryptocurrencies, and SoFi's very own ETFs, which ties in nicely to their automated investing feature. Now, we've seen this from a number of competitors, but essentially this allows you to pick a particular time and amount, as well as a specific asset like an ETF, for example, and SoFi will automatically invest that amount of money on a consistent basis for you. And you can even set up transfers from either an external account or from your SoFi Money account into this investing platform, so that even that is automated and you really don't have to worry about staying consistent with your investing because everything is going to be done for you. Now, similarly, M1 Finance has a feature called automated rebalancing, which is where they are automatically going to reallocate the total funds in order to maintain the breakdown that you initially set. I know that might sound really confusing, but let's say that you decide to put 50% of your money in one stock and 50% of your money in another stock. So obviously, in that case, you have a 50-50 breakdown. But if this stock starts to appreciate in value while the other one stays the same or maybe even goes down in value, then what's going to happen is a phenomenon called portfolio drift, where suddenly a significant portion of your portfolio overall is now in one asset. And that is not a good thing because that is very risky. So what M1 Finance is going to do is automatically rebalance your portfolio back to its initial state, which is fantastic because this is going to help you manage your risk and really just keep you from putting all of your eggs in one basket. Neither of these platforms are going to give you access to advanced technical analysis like candlestick charts or even things like RSI indicators or level 2, but chances are if you're looking at a mobile platform like these two, then you probably have no idea what those things are and honestly don't care. So the fact that they don't offer those higher level analytical tools is honestly fine in my opinion, because that would probably just make these platforms extremely cluttered and overly confusing, and that is not their intended purpose. If you are looking for a more complex platform, then something like Webull does have a lot more analytical tools, but ultimately you would probably be better off using a desktop platform like Charles Schwab or TD Ameritrade in that case. Now, while everything that we've talked about so far is completely free with both companies, I do want to mention that M1 Finance does have a paid option that they call M1 Plus that gives you a few benefits across the board with your financial tools. For example, M1 Plus is going to give you 1% APY on your checking account with M1 Spend, which we'll talk about later, 1% cash back on all of your debit card purchases, as well as a lower 2% interest rate on any loans with M1 Borrow. Now, unfortunately, M1 Plus is $125 per year, which is a little pricey in my opinion, but if you do really love this platform and you have a lot of money with them, then those extra percentage points might be honestly just paying for themselves, depending on how much money you have with M1 Finance. So from that, you can probably tell that M1 Finance does have their own cash management account, as well as various lending options, including student loans, HELOCs, auto loans, and even mortgages. On the flip side of the coin, SoFi has their very popular SoFi Money accounts, as well as SoFi Borrow that gives you access to an incredible amount of loan options, and their budgeting platform, which is called SoFi Relay. So I'm really glad that we are comparing these two platforms because they they are so similar, but honestly, either of them would be a fantastic option for a beginner to intermediate investing platform. Now, overall, I'd say if you are more concerned about the investing side of things and you're looking for long-term passive investing, then M1 Finance is probably going to be the better option for you. That being said, if you're looking for an easy way to use an investing platform, but also have top-notch banking services, loan options, budgeting tools, and even credit card options, then SoFi would be my choice in that situation. As I've mentioned many times before, they are going to allow you to have all of those different financial tools under one umbrella. Yes, M1 Finance does have their own cash management accounts, loan options, but as someone who has used both of these platforms, it is clear that they are largely focused on the investing side of things, which is completely fine because their investing platform is top-notch. Now, I do want to mention that M1 Finance is currently offering a transfer bonus when you move your current investing account into M1 Finance. However, these thresholds for the bonuses are quite high, which is a big bummer if you ask me. But just so you know, balance transfers from $100,000 to $250,000 get a bonus of $250, and these amounts increase exponentially all the way up to transfers of $1 million or more, which gets a bonus of $2,500. I'm guessing that most of us are not going to hit those thresholds, at least for the time being, but I did just want to make you aware of that. Now, on a similar note, SoFi is currently offering a sign-up bonus on their investing platform, so there is a link down in the description below that will give you $50 worth of your favorite stock or ETF when you open and fund a SoFi Invest account. You can also get another $50 when you open a SoFi Money account if you do see value in both of these platforms being with the same company. So definitely check those links out down in the description below if you do see value in the SoFi platform and you want to get some free cash. So when it comes down to it, I would say that these are two of the best mobile investing platforms and really financial tools on the market currently. As someone who has used pretty much every mobile platform under the sun, I would put both of them well above their competitors like Robinhood and Webull. Do these platforms have shortcomings? Absolutely, because again, you're not going to have those higher level analytical tools and the ability to trade things like options, for example. But if you are just getting started with investing, then that's probably not even on your radar. And even if you are a pretty experienced long-term investor, I'm guessing that most of you aren't looking to trade options anyways. So after using both of these platforms for quite some time now, personally, I think that I will be sticking with the SoFi investing platform just because I have the SoFi credit card and I use their other financial tools. However, if you have not yet opened anything, then I would highly encourage you to try a few different things and find out which one is truly the best option for you. I know it might seem like a tough decision, but you can always transfer these things down the road, and they do offer really similar features when it gets down to it. So most importantly, when it comes to investing, you just need to get started regardless of what brokerage you decide to go with. So let me know what you think of the SoFi Invest and M1 Finance platforms down in the comment section below and which one you would personally go with. And remember, if you do want to try out the SoFi Invest platform, then there is a link down in the description below that will give you $50 worth of your favorite stock or ETF. I know this was a bit of a different video comparing two investing platforms, so let me know what you thought of this style and what other platforms you'd like to see go head-to-head in future videos. And if you did enjoy this content, it would mean a lot to me if you would hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and share this video with someone who you think would enjoy this content as well. As always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it a lot. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.